Alrighty, ruin cuckoo to you and all my nobodies and all watching out there. I'd really like to get through this night. Like, just get through it, you know? Like, I don't know if it's the end of the game. I feel like if this all happens within a week, that's like, this is day 7 or day 8. It's like, oh, it happens within a week. That's kind of lame, but I feel like I've got my money out of it more than that, but I got it at a discount. But even then, like, I don't think it was like an expensive game to begin with. Like, I get it. I've enjoyed it. It's been fun. It's different than the second one, or the first one. The first one I kind of had my gripes with. This one I had less gripes with. It feels like it's a little more on rails, but it's simpler, faster, and doesn't waste your time. And there was a lot of stuff that just kind of pissed me off about the last one. But let's move on. The moment he puts away his phone, so it disappears. It's like, so what? They can, like, manifest via the phone. It's like the opposite of what I have. Like my curse. We're 5 minutes away. Yeah, I kind of heard that. The apparition, you know, I could hear it. Was I not supposed to hear it? Better start figuring out the ways you might want to prove yourself useful to the honcho. Does it sound like a little, like a younger sibling, just like taunting, just like, oh, you're in trouble now. Again, I'm just gonna put a brick in your mouth and maybe some Mickey Mouse ears. You know, that's it. There's no honcho. Oh my god, of course this motherfucker is setting me up. Like, nah, I'm going to meet a wraith or something. And, you know, like a actual poltergeist, and they're gonna be something I can't deal with and mess me up. It's not like I'm that powerful as a vampire, like... I need to get out of here now. Whoa, apparently I'm just like, yeah, no, this is gonna be bad. I'm being delivered to somebody who's just gonna 86 me, and it's like, I'm not following the lead, even though I couldn't stop myself from following the lead. I would have followed it, but can't. I could. It's not like it was an actual option, I don't think. The first thing that comes to mind, I grab the door handle and pull. He notices me scrambling and struggles to grab me. I mean, he can definitely overpower me, because he has potence. I don't know if I have potence. Also, I haven't fucking used, I don't even think I've had the option to use powers or feed. It's just, everything's just on rails, which I guess is fine. It's been a story. It's been fun. It's a story. Hold up, yo, step up. Oi. Oi, look at me, you proper, mate. You ain't fucking got the fucking right fucking accents to fucking say that fucking shit to me, right? Right? I'll kick your fucking head in. I'll put that fucking brick in your head, and it will be a permanent resident within you as we fucking put you into the ground in a way that you don't get back up from, alright? And there will be a joyous day in hell, and all your friends will celebrate as we see you off. Kaiser podcast. Glass breaking, loud thuds of something heavy hitting the asphalt, tire screeching. Is that me hitting the asphalt, or am I getting sort of rescued? I think he grabbed me. I think he tried to pull me back in. I think we fell out. He fell out with me. Loser. I was trying to do that. You might have broke my fall, super fuck. I mean, I guess you can't look too much worse. You can. But, road rash. Thank you. I think he's gonna be funny because of the fall. That's right. Fucko. All part of my plan. I'm struggling to process what's going on. It's like I'm blanking out. When I come to, he's already attempting to get up, cursing under his breath. The limo has stopped a little further in, but whoever the driver is, he's not coming out. In my head, I'm just seeing him, like, a cat that fell off the couch and just like like no grace, just like you're supposed to land on your feet. You are a shame and disgrace to your species. Just and it's just like his suit just, you know, road rash messed up and just torn, and him just being like real pissed. Although he could totally like end me, like if he were so inclined. Not like he could socially end me in a number of ways, but he could just sit there and just like crush my head like a grape. Fucking. When he stands up, he will be out for vengeance. He's an older vampire who knows how strong he is. I need something that will give me the advantage. Do I get to use a power today, or am I just gonna run into the friggin' church? Like, maybe he'll not like that. Also, there'll be other people around, so it's a violation of the masquerade. The pepper spray, of course. Yeah, I'll put this entire can in your goddamn eye, motherfucker. It probably won't be as effective as it would be on a living person, but it's still worth trying. I mean, I doubt he's going to be okay with it. Like, I don't think it's gonna not have any effect. I think it's just... Look, I just don't see it not being unpleasant in some way. He might be resilient to it, but he's not gonna just... Ha ha ha! I've spent years developing a immunity to pepper spray. I leapt towards the asshole, disarmed the device, aimed it towards his eye, and unloaded the entire... I told you I'd put that entire fucking thing in your goddamn eye. Ah! Oh, is it? Oh, sorry, Garfield. You kind of look like Garfield, actually. Oh, it's a Monday, Garfield. I think it's actually a Monday today. No lasagna for you, buddy. It worked. It actually worked. Yeah, no, I mean, it should work to some degree. I wouldn't count your eggs, but I mean, chickens from them. I keep up on the offensive. I punch him, kick him, throw him around, pummel him, smash his head against the curb. Put your teeth on the curb! Put your pointy teeth on the fucking curb! I struggle to harm him in any way I can, like a frightened animal. It's Normal's revenge. Now, you really should have just buffed yourself up as much as possible and chucked him. Like, when he was stunned, just chuck him and then go in the opposite direction, because he doesn't have celerity, and also he's a violation of the masquerade simply by existing and being seen. So he's gonna go back to his little thing, and you could just run into the church and be okay, probably. I mean, it's like the middle of the night, so there's probably not anybody there, but you probably know this church way better than he does, obviously, and could at least, maneuver. You can use that. Assuming I can't use any of my shadow-based abilities to just make myself intangible like I did early in game, or, teleport around or whatever, shadow jump, or just, I don't know, restrain him, or there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do with the shadows, like, that has not been witnessed here. Like, those shadow powers are actually fucking horrifying. They're very, like, Lovecraftian at higher levels, but the fact that I can use them at all could still at least restrain him, possibly. I don't know how long it lasts. Maybe 1 minute. Might be eternity. No, it's definitely not an eternity. It's like friggin' like Gehenna fucking happens around us while we're doing this. I'm just like sitting there just kicking him and stomp him in the nuts, stomp him in the nuts, and just all that happens around me. Just no. The driver steps out of the... Oh, nope, that's not good. Steps out of Alpha's boss, but once he sees what I'm doing to him, he runs away fast, like, oh, snap, that's not... I don't get paid enough for that. I'm not supposed to be here today. It just runs. Bye! feels good. Feels absolutely horrible. Once I'm done, I sit on the curb and scream my lungs out to avoid crying. Yeah, unless you actually frickin' finished him, you shouldn't do that. You should scream and cry running away. Because he's a lower generation, and he's probably pretty well fed, and he's just gonna get up. He's just gonna heal and be super pissed. And you won't see him coming. He's an Nosferatu. You should use your shadow powers. You should do anything but what you're doing there, unless his head has been severed from his body. And even then, I would be like, let's kick that head into, let's put it on a spike, set it on fire. Like, I don't think you're flailing at him like a frightened animal is gonna put him down. But maybe, I don't know, it's a text adventure, what do I fucking know. Then I look at him. He's just gonna smile and be pissed. Yep. He looks like he's ready to run for president. Blah, 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 blah. American legal system. He seems shocked. Barely hanging on. No, he looked pretty fine there. I mean, better than our candidates, I guess. Woo! Wow, sad. Big sad. I don't want to look back on this. I don't want to, like, get to the future and look back and be like, this guy would have been a better outcome. Because he's really terrible, a fictional character. Anyway, he's probably not barely hanging on. He looked like he was picking himself back up, not barely hanging on. I know what I've done was extremely stupid. I did hear how he's one of the most influential figures in the city. Yeah, at this point, if you weren't gonna flee, like, you didn't just, like, fight him enough so that you could go. You sat there and trounced him, kind of. But he's still alive, and he's gonna... I got better. He's gonna get better, and then he's gonna wreck your shit. And even if he just hops back in the thing and calls his guy back, or drives it off, or calls an Uber or some shit, like, he's gonna fuck your shit up later, like, socially. So you should really just finish him off if you can. But that's probably why he never expected to get his ass whooped. You got knocked the fuck out! When he speaks again, his voice is pathetic, surprisingly close to a whimper. I mean, I will... He will kill you like a small dog. Listen to Black Betty as I beat the shit out of you. Bam-a-lam, oh, Black Betty, bam-a-lam. Beat you like a child, bam-a-lam, oh, going wild, bam-a-lam. Like that. You'll pay. You fucking pay. You lost. Mislaid and abandoned property of a woman. What the? Who says that? Like, you lost, mislaid, and abandoned property of a woman. I don't even know how to, like, as a man, I don't know how to, like, process that. But it's the sort of thing that it's like, I feel like that's something that definitely gets you, that's a paddling. Like, and not in a way that you're going to enjoy. Like, I feel like that really, like, that's up there with, like, the C word, bro. And I'll say a bunch of curse words, but nah, fam. You just want to get American History X. Like, Gallagher on your gray matter, all that shit. He's unwell, talking nonsense. I approach him again. I didn't hear no bell, just like cracking my knuckles. Just like, I didn't hear no bell. You wanted to have me whacked. What do you think? I'm stupid? You needed to be taught a lesson. Final death isn't really a lesson. Like, when I kill you here, if they'll let me, you're not going to learn anything. And I don't care about that. And neither did you. So that's kind of what puts us on the same thing. Now, I was only 5 minutes away from whatever death lesson you were bringing me to, and we did travel, so I don't know if it's gonna come to me or not, but I don't know. I feel like my character should definitely finish up here and head out, hit those dusty trails, lay low for a while. I killed a guy. Yeah, Brick, you killed a guy with a trident. Really escalated quickly. Well, would you look at who ended up teaching who? Yeah, this is not the time for words. It's the time for action. You should really either get your affairs in order to leave tonight, and you should do that even if you do number 2, which is stomp him in the nuts till they ain't nothing to be stomped, you know? Now talk. Tell me everything you know about Callahan's final death. All of it. Oh, you're trying to pump him for information. This is interrogation time. Yeah, you're in the middle of the street in the middle of the night with Nosferatu. Not really the best move, but okay, sure, fine. Whatever. Go to hell. Pick me up. However bad you want. Still not gonna tell you anything. I'm gonna tell you shit. You try anything, there will be consequences. There will be retribution. It's like, honestly, I don't really feel like a lot of people have your back, and I feel like people would actually pay me to finish you off right now and here. I'm not saying there wouldn't be consequences. I'm saying there's going to be, I think there'd be less consequences if I just follow through, you know? Choke up on the bat, follow through. My mouth is shut. Well, it won't be when I put a brick in it or put it on the curb. You know, you look a Nazi enough for both of us for me to do that. It's fine. It might be my last chance to solve the case, but if I don't force him to talk, he won't. I don't want him to talk. The case is less bad. Look, let's see, he tells you everything. You're fucked if he lives. Like, this is a bad scene. He wanted to have you killed. He had every right, basically, probably, to do it. You know? He could have socially gotten away with it. That's really the only thing that was protecting you. You're not even sure at this point if your mission was even real or just, you were supposed to fail. Maybe. But even if it was, you have messed him up. Like, you trying to get out and escape, that's something that, like, he could be pissed off about. But, like, you messing him up and then letting him crawl back to grow in strength and then socially mess you up, stupid move. There's a burgeoning thought in my mind, but it scares even me. Do I dare push him to the edge, make him suffer until he squeaks? No, I say you take it, you crush him. I must crush you. Like, and then take his little squeaker toy out. You don't need the answers. I don't care. Like, that's just... Do you want to live? Again, because these answers aren't any valuable if you die basically immediately or the next night. Because he's not the type of guy to just be like, well, you know, boys will be boys, you know, we had a little bit of rough hassling. Let's wrestle! No. He's gonna kill you and everybody that is at all important to you that he can get away with killing. Like, he's gonna go after Charlie's mom, alright? I will do whatever's fucking necessary. Like, no, I'll do whatever. It's like, Trophy earned. Know thyself. Oh, another Matrix thing. Okay. Well, I'm sure you'll open your mouth if I do this and put it on the curb. I put his shin against the curb. Aw, don't put his shin, put his mouth on the curb. Dude, come on. The mouth, not the shin. Alright, whatever. Wait, what? Oh, come on, you'll be fine. It's just gonna be incredibly painful. You're just gonna do yourself a little Peter Griffin. Only much, much, much louder. And kick with all my strength. I was, yeah, kickball champion. We went to regionals. I don't know if that's how that works. Yeah, suck it, Garfield. The compound fracture. I barely managed to suppress my gag reflex. Oh, I'm like, oh, it cracked. It sounded a lot like, you know, celery. Not even good celery, like celery that's you need to finish, or you need to eat or cook it in something like soup, so you don't have to deal with the fact that it's, you know, all the chlorophyll and all that. Starting to cell walls are breaking down stuff. Feels like I'm disassociating. I'm disassociating, dude. That's not it. That's not the song, but I'm just, I don't know. You fucking psycho! You fucking psychotic bitch! Oh, see? Now I have your respect. I don't mind being called a fucking psycho. I don't mind being called a fucking psychotic bitch. Thank you for recognizing. See how I went from, what was it, a lost and discarded piece of property or some shit? Like, also the C word, not a fan. Now you're actually taking me seriously. And all it took was, well, I mean, shin splinteredness. But, you know, break it like a wicker basket. But, I mean, I still want a brick in your mouth. Like, not in like a, that didn't sound right. Like, not in like the fucking South Park German Scheiß me Coffin or whatever fucking shit. You fucking sicko. Probably like it. I want to put a actual brick from this church in your mouth, and now you are a pest dispenser. He's actually weeping like a child. It totally shatters the tough image he was trying to project earlier. It's like, I mean, real talk, he could rip, like, he can punch real hard if he has the time, if he's ready to do it. You know, even if he put all his points, not, like, I think it's potence, animism, and obscurity. No, wait. Do they have potence? They might not have potence. It would make sense they have offspecs. And they have, obfuscate. And animism. So I don't think they have potence. So no, he doesn't have super strength. I mean, he could blood buff himself, but he wouldn't be able to do... Do they have that? No, I think animism gives you, like, feral claws. So you can, like, do more damage, but... Maybe? I don't know. Like, this is the first time anyone has ever used physical violence against him. What is this? What if it is? It's like... Seriously? You're like the big bully that, like, finally somebody just punches them in the nose and they're just like, oh my god, I'm gonna tell my mom on you. You made me bleed my own blood. Like, yeah. You either start talking or the other leg goes, and then the hands, and then I'll get creative. Like, most of your bones are gonna be in your feet and hands, my guy. I'll have to start getting creative after that, like, because I already have gotten through about over half of them. If I get all the ones in the feet and hands. pretty much got that covered, so. Yeah, my eyes look a little more blue now rather than yellow. I don't know if it's kind of still not super blue, but put a little dirt in your eye, bitch. I try to collect myself and put his other leg. I'm like, alright, man. I got things to do. I got places to be, and I am on a time crunch. You know, I got deadlines to meet. I'll talk. I'll fucking talk. That's fucking right. It's just like, I'm sorry. I couldn't stop it. I was already in motion. It's a light one. A sadistic faint. It manages to get a pathetic whimper out of him. Then talk. But this better be good, because otherwise, you know, I'm gonna worse shiatsu massage you all up and down this gutter. Like, that's, you're not gonna have a fun time. He looks at me with pure fury, then begins to speak through clenched teeth. You want to know who was in Callahan's office before he died, little lady? That's not what I asked. I asked all the details of his death. Who killed him specifically, but tell me everything you know about it. Don't do this. Fucking bullshit Nosferatu baiting. Well, just... I should just break his fucking shit. Just like... Don't tell me what you're gonna tell me. Just tell me, because now you got another broken leg. Like, and if I throw up because it's like distressing, I'm gonna throw up on you, and it'll just be an insult to injury. Everyone, fucking everyone and their mother was in there. Charlie's mother? I don't even know her name. Was she in there? I would be like, Charlie's mom is behind all of this. She's the mastermind I would never expect. But a twist. Vanderweeden, Aisling, Arturo, Panhard, that Keimer, douche, motherfucker, Torque, and his sidekick, all of them. Were you there? Because you don't seem like a public gathering type of person. Callan thought that the only way out was to pit them all against each other, or to ally with every single one of them. It's a bit extreme. It's like, either they destroy each other, or we're all one unified group. It's like, I hate to tell you, buddy, but I just don't see that second happening, and I don't see the first happening either. And you were not strong enough to make it happen. You were already kind of on the ropes from a neonate and their coterie, and we weren't even directly attacking you. It just sort of kind of happened. We were investigating, and then I think you kind of jumped us, and then they sort of helped me. Little did he know, it was all in their best interest for him to just fucking die. How could he not? It seems super obvious. Like, there isn't a person that would not benefit. Even you. Even you would benefit. That's good. That's great. But who killed him? Exactly. It's like, was it the butler in the billiard room with the wrench? It's like, or did they friggin', you know, rock, paper, scissors to decide on who's gonna open up the blinds? Did they, what? I have no fucking idea. Why are Nosferatu not so useful in this game? That won't do. No. That won't do at all. Well, I guess we're gonna deal with more celery snaps. Once again, I put his leg in a potentially disastrous position. In response, he starts howling maniacally. Oh, stop being a little pussy. Like, I haven't even done anything yet, apart from the other leg. You fucking sis. You fucking